Hello everyone, my name is Phil. I work for an agency called Torchbox. We build websites for NGOs and charities we've worked with Greenpeace, WWF, Chatham House and so on. And as part of the work that I do, I manage Google ad grants for Chatham House, the Internet Society, King's Fund, Nuffield Trust and so on. And part of the reason I'm here today is that we're launching our Google Ad Grant Best Practice Guide. This guide was born out of a survey of over 100 charities that we carried out at the beginning of the year. We wanted to find out how you guys were using your ad grants to campaign, what you were doing well, what you found frustrating about it. If you haven't already got the guide, come and find me. I've promised my seniors I will be armed with one at all times. We're doing a speed pitch after this and we'll have them there, and we're doing a teach-in tomorrow and we'll have them there. So I hope it starts some conversations at your end about how to use such a powerful resource for your campaigning. Can we just have a bit of a cheesy show of hands to see, is everyone aware what a Google Ad Grant is? Good, I've been having nightmares that no one would put their hand up and I'd have to change the entire content of my speech. So great, so what I'm not going to do is bore you with the details of how to run a grant or the tips and tricks. That's for another talk. Instead, I wanted to tell you about two organisations that I've worked with who are using their grants in unique and interesting ways. The first organisation I wanted to look at was Global Witness. So Global Witness are a not-for-profit who campaign to expose human rights abuse, environmental abuse around the world. And last year they published a story that looked, as part of a wider report that was looking at the role of banks in the FIFA corruption scandal. And when Global Witness first contacted us about how we could use the Google Ad Grant to promote this, we had a conversation about the keywords we would bid on, so FIFA corruption, FIFA scandal, FIFA bribery. And after running the ads for a few days, we noticed that we weren't really getting very much traffic to the site. It was quite low volume. So we made the inspired decision we would try bidding on the keyword term just FIFA. So whenever anyone put the keyword FIFA into Google, hopefully our ads would trigger. And we made three assumptions about this keyword. One, that it would be too expensive. Two, that it would be too competitive from other organisations. And three, that we would run into all sorts of issues around using the term in ad copy, which is against trademark laws in AdWords and so on and so forth. All of these assumptions were wrong. As it turns out, no other organisation in the world currently bids on the keyword term FIFA. So not FIFA, not EA Sports, not Game, not Sky, no one. So as a result, Global Witness currently occupy the top spot anytime anyone types FIFA into Google. So their ad is nestled right there in the heart of, what should be incredibly important digital real estate for FIFA. You've got your organic result there, your Wikipedia page, EA Sports, to the right, your knowledge graph result, but right there, proudly sat at the top of Google's search engine results pages is Global Witness. I think this is a great example of how you can maximize exposure for a campaign in a way that would be very, very difficult through organic search. It would be very hard for us to get Global Witness ranking well organically for the keyword term FIFA. It would be impossible for us to get them ranking above FIFA, above Wikipedia in that sort of prime position. Here's Seth, obviously, when I told him the news, cheering Global Witness on. I think more than anything, this approach of puncturing a seemingly impenetrable PR bubble in such a prime location really chimes well with what Global Witness do. They had something like, that keyword alone was responsible for 10,000 clicks through to the article, over 700 conversions, so PDF downloads, mailing list sign-ups. But the most important thing really is that Global Witness's campaigners they're extremely brave. They put themselves right in the firing line of these, and they stand up to these giants, and this really visualizes what they're about, I think. So the second organisation I wanted to talk about was called Recycle Now. Recycle Now are part of WRAP, the Waste and Resources Action Programme, and they aim to help individuals and businesses and local authorities recycle more and recycle better through tools and guides to the processes. And they have this great tool where can you all see that? Where you can type your postcode in and it will give you lots of interesting information, like very interesting council tip, opening hours, and what you can put in the blue box and things like that, and directions based just on your postcode. And Recycle Now wanted us to look at ways of increasing engagement with this tool through the Google Ad Grant. And when we first started working on the account, in order to get a bit of a better understanding of what people were searching for, we were running a lot of what's called broad match keywords, which allowed us to pick up all sorts of long tail queries around to get a better understanding of what people were searching for in recycling. And one of the things we noticed was that lots of the queries that were coming into the account were location based. So people were saying, where can I recycle in Birmingham? Where is my tip in Oxford, and so on. Because we had access to this keyword data, we were able, detailing exactly what people were searching for. We were able to begin creating tailored ads which kept that location in the headline, in the display URL, and in the description text. We're now covering over 200 different locations around the UK, matching tailored ads up to queries like council tip in Redcar and so on. And again, this is an approach that would have been very, very difficult, if not impossible, to recreate through email or social media, or certainly, again, organic traffic. If we were to try to have done something like this through SEO or organic traffic, we would have had to have hundreds of different landing pages that were very minorly changed with their meta descriptions and headlines and URLs. We would have veered dangerously close to duplicate content and thin content, certainly. It's an approach that's me saying thank you, goodbye, I'm going to go back. It's an approach that's worked, thank you, that's worked really well for them. They've had 17,000 unique usages of that tool in the last 6 months, and in the last month alone, they've had something like, they've had some 12% of all users that go through from their grant are using this tool. So it's, I think what it really enables you to do, this Google Ad Grant for campaigning, is focus on local issues and for location-specific campaigns. Because you know what people are searching for, you see that data in a way that you don't with social, and you don't with audiences that you already understand and know. You're able to create tailored ad copy like this, which increases relevancy and increases click-through rates and lowers what you pay per click. These are just two examples. There I am again. These are just two examples of how you can use your grant in creative and unique ways. I hope to see some of you at the teach-in tomorrow. Thank you very much.